Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Gibson. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And the single back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now for the 44? Quarterback making some changes at the line. To the air, it's Owens. Tries the right with a quick throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
First down here for this offense. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, this is called settling down in a zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Handoff to the single back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the 1st down.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in, and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. It shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Using his legs. It's Clark. They'll tackle him at the 27. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. Take it now, but not before he makes the first down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Can he take it all the way? Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw. It's Owens. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Longhorns will line up to boot it away. He's on to boot it away now. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the wideout goes in motion. Fighting off the defender. And is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense comes to the line for 3rd down off the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Here comes a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to throw. It's Owens. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's an out route. The catch made. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but it's down to the 28-yard line.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying to extend the play. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete because he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
He'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. To throw, it's Owens. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle, but 1st down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
You're able to get him down. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Now, crucial 3rd down and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Just trying to get rid of it. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring out the 4th down. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Final seconds in the 1st half. They will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Single back takes the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Gibson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. To throw, it's Owens. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point is good. They draw within 4, 14-10. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Catch made on the left side. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the running back takes the handoff. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Snags a quick throw.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. The back's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So play number 7 on this drive is a 3rd down and goal. They'll hand it off. Just trucks through the defender. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This offense really clicking. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to throw. It's Owens. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. He'll throw it now. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The shotgun handoff here. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry-up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kurt. And it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. You get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Game makes it second and medium. It's a run. Running back's got it. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Receiver in motion now. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here's the second down play. pop pass on the jet sweep. Working his way inside the 15. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. Well, that one is going to sting. Take the crucial touchdown off the board. They'll be backed up and have to try it again. Getting set. Here's second down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Linebackers making some adjustments now. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. First down and 10. And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll work the clock here with the running game. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Oh, what a move. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
The defense was definitely not expecting the run here on this third down, Chris, and allowed the back to hit the hole with little resistance. You can't get away with that every time, but it paid off here.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.